Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and we are back with Medieval Mirage Monday, and the books are all glued, stitched in and glued. So that's the one with the hidden spine. They are both spoken for, so thank you very much, ladies. I just wanted to do a quick flip through just to see what they're looking like. And this one, it's a little bit stiff, just you need to wiggle it around a bit, just because the glue is always stiff when you first glue it. But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick flip through of what we put together in the last video. And then we're going to start working, I think, on making things to go in it. And we will start pulling out some of the, like I'll use some of my Christmas fussy cuts and that sort of thing. And also Jen's from Dreams, etc. That I always link in my anything Christmassy. I will always link her. That might not go in these ones. I'll have to try to remember to link Dreams, etc. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. So we may do some page extensions. I wonder if I remembered to have some double-sided pages to use for my page extensions. I might not, so I might have to print out some more. So this is one. And we are going to make it a little bit Christmassy, not overly, but a little bit with the accessories. But we're going to use Jaff's accessories as well. So we'll just go through. And I just think the colours are quite Christmassy. So I think it'll work for those who don't want, it to be overdone. And, of course, if you're not doing Christmas, then you just follow the projects if you want to. I know some people are following on that aren't doing Christmas, and you just don't put the Christmas on them. You put other stuff. And then this is the other one. And here I've got some beautiful ones of my beautiful brocadey sort of fabrics. I'm thinking I'm going to pull those out, and that's what's going to go on there for that spine. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything on the covers or not. I may or may not. Just love these papers. Just so pretty. That, I have to fix that up. That's a faux pas. But no problem. We will fix it. I see it as an opportunity to add something else. So just all the different pages, just having a quick look. I may keep that. I may not. I hadn't decided. And just sort of go with the flow a bit. But I like the way they sort of lay flat. There's another faux pas there. Plenty of those happening. Things folded back. So how is everyone today? Hope you're well. We are well. Just cracking on, getting things done. So just going very quickly just to show the types of pages that have been chosen. Love the grunge. So pretty. The complexity of your kits, Jaffa. Just amazing. That one, see that double printed? Like it sucked the page in and then I printed over, and I really like that. Didn't throw it out. I might decide, actually I'll do it now while I remember. I'm going to fold that in the other way. Although that was white, you see, that's going to glue down then. That's what that was. That will glue down. And I need to do some repairs. That's a very fragile, but it's lovely. Il foro siciliano. And there we go. So, I'm going to put those aside because I'm not using those now. And we are going to pull out the rest, which is here. Any more? What's this? Oh no, that's painterly paper. That's nothing to do with it. Yep, I think I've grabbed all of Jaff's pages. And I didn't double side print these ones. So we'll play with those things afterwards. Lots of fun stuff to play with. I haven't even really looked at this part, so excuse me while I just have a little look. We can make two big things out of that. Oh, there's those ones as well. I mean, honestly, there's so much. Okay, put those aside. Got a lovely file foldery sort of thing here. So, I mean, look at the limitless choice of things. They're for embellishing. See, this is like could be something that you could hinge. Let's put that aside. There's 2 of those. Might be even more, you never know. These are to make tags. We'll need those. We need all of it. But I'm just pulling out a few possibilities to play with today. Oh, so many. Oh my goodness, they're never ending. Jeff, what are you doing to us? You've got to make choices. Oh, and I love that one. Look at that one. Okay. Here, corner pockets. We need pockets. Maybe we should do... Oh, these can be journal cards or pockets. Oh my goodness. You see, I'm putting aside everything out to play with. Okay, we'll put those aside. They're like journal cards. All the journal cardy sort of things. I think I'll start with pockets. Oh my gosh, and I love the stamps. Journal cards. They could also be pockets. Tags. Now, they're interesting tags to use because we can definitely do something with those. Have to have a think about that one. Tags. These are possible tags and pockets. I haven't seen these before, Jarf. They are side tucks and pockets and things, I think. Oh, I know what I'm going to do with that. I already know. Okay, these are extra pages that were for backing things. And what were these going to happen with these? I might double side print some of them. Yeah, I thought I had done that, but maybe I didn't. These are all the lovely extra pages that didn't go in to the journals, but I can make things out of. Okay, just reminding myself. Just bear with me 1 second because I haven't looked at these for a while. Oh, I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? And that. There's pockets. They're big pockets, those ones. Okay, we want to get some pockets going, so let's just put these aside for a minute. I'll just put them down here. And I need to reinforce these. So, will they fit on this glue book? They will. So here's some. This is what I use my gluey pages for. I'll use this one that's sticky. I glue things, like I use them to reinforce things. I use them as a substrate. That would be a good thing to say, wouldn't it? So, because I've got a border around it, I can just glue away. Now with these, because they're so big, I will double check that they are going to fit in the journals. They will, because they're big journals, like, you know, bigger format, bigger than an A4 folded to get, you know, in half. So they should fit quite well. I just want to make sure I don't have any air pockets there with no glue. So just glue this on here, and I'm going to glue the other one, and then we'll cut them out and see. Just to get an idea, gauge the size. Because there's no problem. I can just trim them down to the size that suits me. Now here's a piece that's been glued on, so we'll use that. I want to make sure, because I'm not stitching. I decided I'm not stitching anymore on these sorts of things because I find it quite hard to glue them down. The stitching kind of interferes with the gluing process. I was always worried that they weren't going to glue so well because of this, you know, the thread. I'm sure they do. You just have to make sure you get your glue to your edges, unless you like curly whirly edges. Some people like curly whirly edges. Okay, so let's grab our scissors if we can find them. Scissors, where are you? Where have you gone? just cut out all around the outside. I will make some stuff off camera, otherwise we'll never finish the project. However, we are very near December, so there's actually not that many more Mondays left. Put that there. Cut these ones out so we've got choices. Now these still have to be embellished. Gone quiet while I cut out the pockets. Okay. Right, let's just grab, this is one journal. Like the sort of place that I would put it. I could even fit on that page, but I would put it on this page, for example, that sort of thing. So yes, they're going to be good in this journal, and that's like you slide things in. So I'm sure it will be fine in the other one, because the other one's about the same size. But what I don't like pointy bits, so snip the pointy bits off. So we'll do 2 for each, and we're going to embellish them. One goes that way. Yeah, these ones go that way, so we'll have 1 each for each one. Okay, so let's see. What am I going to put on them? So I'm just going to grab my embellishment thing, and I will just start auditioning. I quite like that on there, but I will have to snip a little bit off. That's okay. I do quite like that there. So that's an option. We'll leave that. I'm just going to cut this out. Now, they're not very medieval, these things, but that's okay. We're mixing our styles. We're mixing it all up. Well, I don't think I want that colour. Let's see if we might like that. Oh, I don't mind that one there. So they can both have one of those, and then let's see what else. These are all sort of horizontal things. Now I do have these. I probably need to print some, or some of those would be nice. I probably need to print a couple more out. Don't mind that one on there. So I'm totally mixing it up. It's going to be a complete mix-up. I have a little one, but I think that might be... I think I'm going to just quickly do a quick cut a whiz cut of this one. I'm just going to forget about that, you know, very sort of lacy sort of edge, because it's just, I don't want to be here all day cutting it out. I could have torn it. Sometimes I do tear them, but that's okay. Yep, I think I'll put that on there. Oh, I printed that double-sided, that one. Okay, we might use those for flip outs. That one's not. I don't think I wanted red. That's what I wanted. So just a sec. I bet you I don't have any red. Do I have any red up here? I've got green. I just want one of my background pages in red, and I'm sure I've got them somewhere, but I'm not seeing them. Because I have used a lot. Oh, look, these are good pages too. There's lots of things on those. Just a minute. Did I go past another? Oh, this one I'm going to keep out. And that one. They're good for little bits and pieces for fussy cutting. Oh, there's red. Yay. Because I'm getting low because I've been making a lot. I might like the more intense red, the darker red. Oh, and that one's a good one. And oh, I've got green as well. Aren't I lucky? There we go. So put those back down here. And see, which do I prefer? I might have some green on that one. These two. I'm just going to tear a little piece. Whether I have it just going across the bottom of one, like this one. You know, it's another way that you're kind of personalizing too. I always like that, personalizing someone's kit too. You're like, you're not just putting the kit in. It's just the same as scrapbooking paper. If you personalize the scrapbooking paper, or you personalize the digital kit, you're altering it a little bit in your style, what you feel like you might like to see. You could put a little bit of Florentine paper on there or something. And you're just not putting the digital kit in as is. That's what I'm trying to spit out. There we go. I'm going to glue this, and then I'm going to trim off the excess. And we have 2 pockets already. Four pockets, two for each. And I just come here and flip it over and just snip the excess off. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. I could trim this down a bit further if I wanted to. I could trim that off a little bit more, but I'll just see that when I put them in the book. And then this one here really could go in either direction. It could have green or it could have red. So let me just tear a bit of red and see how I go with that. I like the red because there's actually quite a bit of green on this one. So I'm going to put the red again. I knew I needed something else just to sort of separate the image from the background. Now I'm going to be needing to reinforce quite a few things in Jarf's kit. So I will be not folding my glue pages when they're sticky. I'm just going to take them off. This is a never been read book before, huh? Didn't even notice. It's not that old. Actually, I'll just tear it. So I'm just going to put them up over here flat so that way I can use them. And then glue this on. And these are both from, these images are both from Jen at Dreams Etc. on Etsy. And she's been linked in every single one of my videos for Christmas so far. Okay, so that's that one. But that's going to, I'll put them in 2 piles just so I remember to separate them. Now this one here, I'm thinking I might like, well, I want red because it's all green. And you can see why, because it's all sort of, otherwise it's all the same. So I just want to try this pattern. But oh no, I wouldn't add book page. I was looking at this piece of book page I've got because it's a similar color to the communion card. So I think I prefer a little bit of something like this. We need a longer piece. Sometimes that happens, you don't, wrong side. I need to do it on this side, here. I'll just tear it all off and then reduce it. Yep, I'll put that one there. What I'm thinking I actually might do with that communion card, I'm thinking I might get my tear ruler and I might just tear off that border so that it will fit on the pocket. Like this. Doesn't matter. Okay, and that is going to, yes, I like that better. You can see a bit more of the background and have it up a bit higher. Right. If it was just a straight edge, I would fold it around and just glue it down, but it's because it's a wiggly edge. I'm just cutting it off. Okay, so that can go, I think I'll put that one with that one. So they're 2 pockets for one journal. I may even just slide them in the journal in each journal randomly. There. And that's that one, and now we need to finish this one. And this one I was going to put, was I going to put that color? No, I think I'd like green on that one. So I'm keeping the straight edge of my paper to go on the straight edge of the pocket. That's why I'm being a bit of a fuss about where I tear it from. And that is going to go there. No, down a bit further. Okay, put that piece of paper up there. That's it. And that will just trim off. Cool. So I've got 2 pockets. And as I said, I may trim these down a bit further, but I'll decide that when I put them together. Now here, this one I can see exactly what that's going to be. So I'm just going to cut this bit here. I'm going to glue it to one of these pages that I had put aside just to reinforce it, because it is just copy paper. So quite a bit of gluing is happening. make sure I get glue everywhere. Go around the edge again. It's those edges that always get me. I'm going to glue it on here. Those ones will glue on, I'll glue them on here. Let's just put some glue on here. I'm going to glue the other one on the other side if it will fit. Okay. So that's that one. And then this one, let's get a bit more glue on here. If I find too much curling up, I can just come under with my wet glue and stick it down. Okay, so we need to cut them out, and you'll see what they are in a second, and they need to have something on them. And you'll see I'm not embellishing everything with drafts because I am also trying to make things a little bit, even apart from the colours being very Christmassy, I do want to make them have a little bit more of a feeling of Christmas. But not everything. I will use some of draft stuff as well. But for the moment, we're just, if I don't have the right embellishment for these, I will use something else. I just got to whiz along this edge. Just wiggle your paper around and get a more or less cut. That's one. Okay, that's two. Now this one, I see the join there, so I'm assuming this is meant to wrap around a page. If you didn't want to wrap it around a page, you could cut down that line and have two, like that one. I'm thinking I'm going to have it as a wraparound. Seems to be getting darker. It's not even lunchtime yet. Okay, so that's that. Let that dry a minute. Now, let's see what we have. Do I have any? Oh, I have. What about this angel and that Santa? This is what I mean. These are also good for fussy cutting. She might be too wide, but we'll see how we go. And she might be too small. But I'll just use it for something else if it's not right. And because it's already on a paper, you know, a sort of journal paper, it you don't have to be too careful about how you cut it out because you've got background there. It's not going to be white. I may not use them, but I'll certainly use them somewhere else if I decide not to. Okay, let's see what else there might be before I go into the book. A red Santa, he might be good. If anything gets in my way while I'm cutting, I just remove it. So I want to have a few options. Okay, now here I think that's the correct way, and that one must go. Yes, that one goes that way. Definitely like Santa on there. That one blends in too much. I'd like the angel more there. Santa blends in too much there. I like Santa. So that's going to go there. Do I want, I think I do, I might have just a little piece of paper just to break up the background a little bit, because it's quite a busy background, which is not a bad thing. Gives us opportunity to put something else down there just to separate the image from the background. Yes, that's better. Put Santa there, or maybe up high, no, down there. Okay. I'm not sure whether I might like some words up there, but I'm just going to leave it for now. And this one, I mean, it could just stay as is. We could, let me just see what else I have. I have another, no, not that one. Okay, let's just have a quick look in here. And then I might look at giraffes. Got this gorgeous, I cut this out of one of my papers. I love that. I think I might put that on there. Let's put that on there. Cypress tree. I think it was out of one of my test papers. Cool. That's those two, and they go together. And then these are attached. I'm looking at that pattern. Oh, I love that on there. I just have to trim the tree. Or maybe I'll trim the wing a little bit. I'm going to trim the wing a little bit. I don't want to trim the tree. Aren't I awful? Because that's where it's going to fold, or I'm going to cut it. I'll decide when I sort of put it together. I'm just going to put that on there. I love it. Maybe slide her up just a little bit. There we go. Oh, now I have to cut the tree. I didn't put it on properly. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then that side, I don't think I will put anything on that side. Let's just see where the crease is, where the line is. It's there. So you see how that works. That's going to be one side there, and that's the other side. I don't know that I want to cover that up. There's nowhere to put Santa there, but he's going to cover that up, you see. I might see if I can find something small up there, maybe. No, might be a tuppy. Put a little bell on it. Put a present. Let's just see the present. Not that they would have had presents like this wrapped like that in those days. Oh, I think that's cute. I'm going to put that there. Okay, so they are randomly going to go in each of the journals. And we've got some more side tucks. So this one, I just want to show you quickly. It's going to... It's going to go on the edge of a page like this. I would glue it around three. Isn't that gorgeous? I'd glue it around three sides and side tuck. Not necessarily on that page, but just so you know. So I'll put those aside. I'll decide afterwards which ones they're going to go in. And let's see what we'll do something else. Oh, here's some more. These are side tucks and pockets. So I'll just do the same thing. And these are also, I want to do these ones. These are also pockets, these ones. They're great. So I'm just going to cut this. These are slightly smaller. I'll do just one side. I'll do the other one off camera because otherwise we'll be here all day. Now, does this fit on there? I think it does. So let's do our gluing and then glue it and then see what, if any, little embellishment. Now, I haven't done any embellishing yet with Jaff's things, but don't worry, that will come. I just want to get a few sort of more Christmas looking things done, and then I can start playing around with the other embellishments that are in Jaff's in her kit. Cut those out. Yep, so I just cut around the edges first. Get rid of the excess. So next week we'll work on some of the window pockets and things. And I might make a few extra things off camera. Just things like similar to what we normally do, but with Jaff's kit. Anything complex I'll do on camera. And, you know, anything that's a little bit different, or if I pull out something from her kit and I think, oh, we need a few ideas for that, I'll certainly share all of that. And then we'll put it, I'll certainly share putting it together. You know, gluing in the pockets and stuff. But then I will leave the ephemera pudding off camera, I think. Okay, so we've got these pockets. Let's just see quickly if there's anything I might like to add to them. They're very pretty, so I don't want to cover up too much. I want little things. It could be that I could put, you know, that sort of pocket on a page and then glue something Christmassy on the page, not actually on the pocket too. That's another option that you can do. But, you know, we'll just audition and see if there's anything I want to add to the pocket. I could cover the rose. It does blend in a little bit. But for example, let's just do an example. I'll grab this other one. Let's have a look here. So I feel like this pocket could have some sort of Christmas greeting sort of word. But for example, just say this pocket I could put, I'm not going to put it there, but just say I did. Where's that little thing gone? And then you can have, you know, something like that on the opposite side. Like that is my thought. If you don't want to sort of stick something on the pocket. So I just wanted to, and I think that's quite a good idea actually. So I think I might keep that idea in my brain, in my head. I'm going to pull out a few options here. Here's a few more old-fashioned sort of ones. Like you could maybe have something like that on there. Maybe not this one. I don't mind it, but no. Yeah, just some sort of words. I'm getting low on words, so I think I'm going to have to, that would be nice on there actually. I'm going to lock that in. I may have to print them out again. Who knew? It was exploding and now there's not much left. So that's going to go there. But I'm also, with this one, I'm just going to work whichever journal I decide to put it in, I'm going to keep that near it because I'm going to put that on the opposite side because I think that's a really nice idea. So that's one done, and I'll just put its other pockets over there. So each one's going to have 3. And I don't like the pointy bits, so I do snip those off. I can't help myself. So let's have a look at this one's similar to that one, but I just wanted to see what this might look like. I need a sip of water. Yeah, making a start is sometimes daunting. So yeah, just make a start with something like this, which is a bit more simple. You're not, you know, you're embellishing something that's already done, and I really do like that. So that's going to go on there. Sometimes it's just, you know, like the colours and the tones of the colours and maybe the font, the whole thing that just makes you say, yep, that's it, without, you know, procrastinating too much. So I like that. That's those 2 done. And then I had this one. No, not something like that. Let me see here. Oh, let me just have a look at these. Didn't mind that one. That one really blends in. It's not a bad thing. Oh, I love that. There we go. And you've done a little embellishment. And that's not even overly Christmassy, that one. So there we go. I think that's enough for today. I'm starting to feel tired because after a while of exerting my brain, I start to feel tired, so I need to have a break. But I also need to start thinking about preparing lunch for the troops. They'll be arriving soon. So we've done those. I'll do those ones off camera. I may mix them. I may put, yes, I think I will mix them. I'm not going to put all the roses in one journal. I'm going to put, you know, 2 and 2. So yeah, I will mix them up, but I'm going to have a look at those. I even like that. Anyway, I'm going to play around with that and finish off those ones, and I will see you again in the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.